This video is brought to you by Skillshare, but more on that in a moment. It's me, your boy, Vince, also known as Pleasant Kenobi on the internet. It's that time of the month again, it's roast time. I'm going to take something that you like and you enjoy, and there's a small chance I'm going to be nice, but there's a big chance I'm going to take a massive diarrhea dump, a huge fucking shit, all over the things that you love and enjoy. If you are easily upset by someone playfully ribbing you about your choice in a children's card game, then fuck off. Click out of the video, click one of the cards and the little I button that's up here somewhere, and go watch something else. There's pack openings, there's gameplay, there's talking heads. Fuck it. There's even a video of me opening Ricky Martin playing cards. Look, go watch that stuff if you're going to get upset about me taking the piss out of your favourite fictional magical tribe. This is episode 2 of Your Favourite Tribe is Probably Shit, Actually Yes. There were some tribes that I missed out last time. Some of you asked for goblins. Some of you asked for other shit. So there are things that I left out on purpose to drive engagement and also just to give me room to do this again. Because I enjoyed writing up the first one and I'm going to enjoy this one too. So buckle up, do your seat belts, get comfortable, go get a hot drink, put it on your big screen, but not in front of your children because I'm going to say some naughty no-no words. But first, a quick ad integration for the company that looked to support my content today. Let's talk about Skillshare. I get a lot of questions about starting out in content creation, and whilst I don't mind answering the occasional question, sometimes you just gotta get out there and try and learn some new skills to be able to put your work into the world. Social media influencing isn't all glitz and glamour, my friends. Sometimes you gotta put the work in. And Skillshare is a fantastic service for this. It's an online learning community where millions of people come together to take the next steps in their creative journey and improve their personal skill set. I've used Skillshare in the past to learn how to better utilize my DSLR, my camera, to create better looking videos like this. Although some of you keen-eyed shits will notice when I've put the settings wrong, and it's a little bit, if there's a bit of blur on my hand there, you'll comment in the comment section, I know you will. More recently, I've started to take time to understand both Premiere and After Effects with the intention to move across to those systems soon to improve my own workflow and editing, and Geordie Vanderput makes some great, easy to understand beginner and intermediate videos around the Adobe suite in general. But even if it's not videography you're into, there are classes on all sorts of stuff. From botanical illustration to logo design and graphic design, it's created specifically for learning and with no advertisements on the platform. So if you're looking to support the channel and take the next step in your creative journey, you can use the link in the description below to get a free month of Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to hit the link get a free month of Skillshare. So what are you waiting for? Give it a go. And thanks to Skillshare for reaching out and sponsoring yet another video where I teach people that what they think about magic is wrong. Tribes! Let's start with the popular one, the good one, the one I'm not going to roast so much, I think it's pretty fucking banging. Let's talk about goblins. Goblins are the coolest tribe in all of Magic the Gathering. Look there, I fucking said it. They're the comic relief, they do tutors, they synergize, they do direct damage, they do pumps, they do evasion, interesting activated abilities that do cool and unique things, exciting oddities that are similar to other classic tribes, but more interesting. They're like humans, but with a bit of spice. If humans were a goddamn vanilla ice cream, then these are the chocolate. If humans are missionary position, this is the reverse pile driver up the shithole. If humans were the chicken katsu at Wagamama's, this is the firecracker chicken. If humans were the Big Mac at Mackie D's, these would be licking the salt off the countertop and screaming about a need for a sense of community. Humans are your normie basic bitch shit. Goblins by their very nature are just more interesting and more exciting. If humans are pedestrian, then goblins are, what's opposite of pedestrian? Driving a car? I'm gonna keep going with this. Humans are Coca-Cola, and goblins are the lime-flavored full-fat Pepsi. They're excitement in the face of the middle-of-the-road tribal mediocrity that we see in so many other popular tribes. It's almost like I couldn't really talk about how much I enjoy goblins as the de facto tribe without shitting on humans. I don't think I shit on humans enough in the last video, so I'm going back a little bit. I'm going back and I'm re-examining some of the stuff that I wasn't harsh enough on last time. Fuck humans. That said, I'm probably going to build green white humans with that new commander from Innistrad Midnight Hunt, don't judge me. The other interesting thing about goblins is that they're one of the few tribes where the actual tribal commander is of a different tribe, because Big Daddy P is the big man, and I fucking love it. Pirates for the longest time were a fucking joke, a meme. They were either ship boats, villains from One Piece, or weird Staxy creatures. But then we got Ixalan, the everything in the kitchen sink set. Seriously, Ixalan was always bugged me a little bit for kinda jumping the shark. Vampires, dinosaurs, pirates, conquistadors, all in one set. All they needed was aliens to really push it over the edge and really jump that shark. That's right, you learned today that there are varying degrees of jumping the shark, which... Loads of new pirates in Ixalan, including a cool Grixis commander that has tribal synergies. So, I don't hate them, but I was never really into pirates as a kid myself either. Whilst I liked the first Pirates of the Caribbean film when it came out, Captain Jack Sparrow is an annoying cunt. Fine, look, I'm not going to judge you for playing Pirate Tribal unless you're either A, speaking like a pirate, or B, quoting Pirates of the fucking Caribbean as you play, because if you are, we're going to have some fucking words. Wizards of the Coast made a tribe of wizards. Wizards are a tribe for people who want to be that guy, and I won't lie to you, I've been that guy in the past too. Azami, for example, was a fun commander I used to play, draw a load of cards, always have counter magic card. What's there to complain about? There's also Tarrand, which is a wizard commander that is secretly just sneakily playing Drake Tribal, which is kind of fun. Wizards actually have a huge variety of commanders from Kess through to Riku, 3-color commanders with literally 0 tribal synergies and just a load of value. Or you get some weird wizard tribal shit that tend to be in mono blue. Wizards kind of epitomize the cocky bellend on the flavor text of most counterspells that a lot of newer players gravitate towards. Like nerds being like, oh, I'm cool because I don't care about your feelings because facts don't care. I'm not saying that Ben Shapiro would be the wanker in the flavor text for Counterspell, but he probably would. What a fucking bellend. It's the main reason people used to hate Jace, right? And he continues to have a bad rep for it. He's the guy at the table who counters the first thing that comes up. Not even counterspelling the real fucking threat because they think it gives them some semblance of control. Just firing off counterspells they think is the smart thing to do. I will never forget playing against somebody who I still know to this day and speak to through online circles. They were playing blue-green of some description at the Hobbit in Southampton. And I played something inconsequential. A Soul Ring, a Farseek, something like that. And they countered it. And I verbally and quite explicitly voiced a concern for, why the fuck did you do that? Their response was, I'm Simic. That's what I do. Which not only showed a complete misunderstanding of what Simic actually is, but it also just came across with such cocky swagger, which was made all the worse when we passed to the next person, they just comboed out and killed the table. I think that person learnt from their mistake, but most wizards probably don't. Wizard tribal players make it their job to be cocky and never learn from their mistakes. Knights are just warriors for people who are too scared to ride into battle without full plate mail on. There you go, I said it. I'm making a value judgment about how you would go into close combat melee and the armor you would wear whilst doing that. They're one of those tribes that seem to epitomize the thematic identity of a color in Magic, in this case white, but they have no tribal synergies or very little, and they're often just boring as shit. And much like every other thing in Magic in the contemporary design landscape, the best one ever printed just also happens to be green for some reason. Knights are fucking boring. Rogues! Do it from behind. Do you remember when people used to have t-shirts that said that because they played World of Warcraft? Do you remember? I remember. Rogues are for cunts. They're similar to wizards in they're attracting the guy that thinks it's big brain to play everything at instant speed. And for the longest time, rogues were just a bit tricksy and a bit shit. They had prowl costs and such. Until wizards decided that they needed to print 100 fucking blue or black creatures with aggressive stat lines, built-in evasion, extra abilities, and flash. If it sounds like I'm one of those people that has lost to blue-black rogues in standard and historic on the MTG Arena ladder more times than they want to say or admit, then you would be correct. That is exactly why I'm angry. Fuck rogues. Walls. The gentleman's tribe. For poets, scholars, philosophers, and gentle lovers. Make passionate defensive pillow forts, not war. That is until you cast your commander, at which point all your fat bottom girls will smash your fucking dick off. If you like it thick, you like walls, because they've all got big back ends. And I'm into it. It's probably a sex thing. I've had far too much fun over the years playing Arcades and Doran in multiple formats, not just Commander. I love walls. And even this chatty thundercock likes them. And by chatty thundercock, I mean despicable piece of self-aggrandizing garbage. Hashtag Stop being political, Vince. Snakes. Snakes get marked down because snakes and serpents should be the same thing and they're not, and it bugs me. Look, there's no reason that serpent and snake should be separate. I get that serpent is big sea snake, or that they live in a toilet. Sure, but like, it's just a big fucking snake underwater, bro. Like, why do we need to be so fucking anal about the distinction between snake underwater and snake above ground? This is my rallying call. I am going to petition, there's going to be a link to a petition in the description below, to petition for snakes and serpents to become one. Not in some sort of a Roborussian eat my arsehole sort of thing, but I mean if wizards were to combine the two tribes. Allies are slivers, but for people that don't like to sit there masturbating their goose peni. And I can't blame them. Instead of a load of static effects that pump or improve your whole team ongoing, allies are unique in the sense that they tend to enter the battlefield effects that are triggered specifically by allies entering the battlefield. This means they play better alongside abilities that flicker your team, and thus is much more up my street. Allies get a big thumbs up from me. This is a big thumbs up. Next up, Minotaurs. Magic the Gathering on fucking hard mode. If someone is playing Minotaurs as a tribal theme, they're either a bit more of a casual player or they're a lunatic looking for a challenge. Be wary of they who deploy the Cragmore Butcher. Any deck that could be led by Alexander Clamilton with an adequate Rule Zero conversation is good in my book. But ultimately, we all know who the real advisor deck is. It's the Persistent Petitioner deck. A deck that looks to break the Highlander rule and mill people well. What a way to give a middle finger to people who scream or cry about the sanctity of the format. Not only do you not give a fuck about the Highlander rule because it lets you break it, but you're going to mill them as well. And the people that complain about the sanctity of the Magic format or the Commander format, that's why we can't have hybrid mana, are the same kind of people that get a little bit cheesed off by mill. That is to say, scrubs and casuals. Persistent Petitioners is top fucking banter and I approve. Next up, we have a weird tribe in Elder. Yeah, this is one that someone asked for. A tribe that's been around for quite some time thanks to the Elder Dragons, but recently got upgraded with Elder Giants and Elder Dinosaurs. There were zero synergistic through lines between all of these fucking things. This is basically another hard mode theme, but where you play obnoxious mythics that have a really powerful effect in like a 4 or 5 color commander and claim that there's a theme. In short, it's a hipster theme that plays a load of dumb shit. Thumbs down. Thumbs down, Elder. Bet you wish you didn't ask me to fucking review it now, do ya? Take my thumb down and fuck off. Scarecrows are similar to warriors, in that they don't have a discernible identity and are propped up by yet another fucking 5-color legendary. On that note, if you're new here and you haven't seen a video by me before, I do think that 5-color legends suck and I wish they didn't exist. That's right, I wish the thing that brings you joy and has very minimal effect on how I play my games of Commander, I wish it didn't exist. Because I'm a Magic player on the internet and I'm angry. On the upside, Scarecrows are much more noble and fun creatures than the type of warrior. Think about it, right? If anyone came up to you and described themselves as a warrior, they're probably a fucking knobhead. And yes, much like I did with Goblins vs Humans, I'm using Scarecrows in this entry on this list to go back and rag on warriors some more. Because I don't think I gave them enough shit. Warriors suck. Lastly, I want to talk about shapeshifters. For those of you who are non-committal, the kind of friend who won't commit to picking a restaurant, but will criticize your choice after booking the table. And booking the table just sounds... There's something about it that sounds very middle class every time I say it. They're the kind of friend that cannot make their fucking mind up, so they've gone for all of it. They're greedy in many ways. Just pick a fucking tribe, Trevor. And that's it for this week. That's all the tribes I'm going to do this time. Did I miss one? Did I miss one? Maybe I missed 1 or 2 popular ones, and you can tell me in the comment section below so I can hit them up for the 3rd and final installment of Do You Like a Tribe? Well, fuck you then. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below if I was too harsh or not harsh enough to your favourite or least favourite tribe. And if your friends play any of the ones that I ragged on, like if you got a friend that for some reason plays Warriors because they're a piece of shit, why don't you share this video with them? Don't forget, if you're looking to use Skillshare a little bit more about After Effects or Premiere or any of the Adobe line, or just illustration or graphic design, link in the description below and the top pinned comment. The first 1,000 people get a free month of Skillshare. In the meantime, be good to one another, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.